Robert, we've been introduced over the past few days to the idea of a roll-up, a company that buys one product or company after another and just rolls them up into its own machine. Valeant Pharmaceuticals is a roll-up. It acquires lots of other products and companies, and it's also been accused of price gouging. Is it price gouging?
Well, of course, we got pushed onto this topic of price gouging by a small company called Turing Pharmaceuticals that got a hold of a small but important generic drug, massively jacked up the price, and got the attention of Hillary Clinton. And after that happened, after it became clear that Hillary Clinton was suddenly looking at drug pricing, all eyes turned to Valeant, because they also buy generic drugs and they also have a reputation for taking price and cue a 20% drop in the stock price.
This is a stock, of course, that has risen already by a huge amount. It's been a massive outperformer over the past few years, right?
Yeah, and I think that sort of explains a lot of why it's down. So you have a stock that is getting negative political attention. Everybody who owns it has a massive profit in it. And it has a huge debt load, I think, is the third important issue. One side effect of a roll-up model is that they generate lots of debt. So you start to think, well, corporate bonds are getting more expensive. Financing for a model like this is getting more expensive. Companies that have a lot of debt are sort of risky anyway. I've made a lot of money. The Democratic nominee is looking into it. You know what? Sell.
So, okay, I can see that makes sense for the people who've been in it for a while. What about people like you and me who are looking at the stock now? Is it a value stock?
Well, its multiple is reasonably low given its rate of growth. So it has a low price to earnings multiple, sort of in the low teens now, I think, and it's very tempting. One of the things that's hard to accept about it, though, is its success. It buys a lot of portfolios of products that are perhaps not massive growers when it gets its hands on them, and they grow remarkably well. So well, in fact, that you wonder, what do these guys understand that everybody doesn't?
Didn't.
I like to think by metaphor with 3G, the investment group that bought Heinz. You look at what they've done with Heinz, the increase in margins they found at this dowdy ketchup company, and you think, what do these guys know that everybody else doesn't know? So I think the ultimate cure for Valeant's problems is just more patiently explaining how it gets the growth that it gets.
Well, perhaps after a few sessions when this volatility has blown itself out, we'll see. Thanks very much, Robert.